Hi, this video is a review and refurbishment of a vintage power station from 2010. So this is the front of the power pack. I've already taken the screws out of this, so that's the back compartment off. I've taken the little 10 amp fuse out so it's safe to play. Right. So the screws in the lid. So yeah, you can see the battery is just held in with these screws here. So just taking those screws out, I'm just taking these off at the side. Keep it safe. One more there. Almost there. Right. So that is hand holding this banding strap on that keeps it in place. What you also need to do, you've got an 8mm spanner here, ring spanner. So just loosen these nuts holding the power leads on. Same on that side. Okay. Okay. Keep that safe. So that's your negative off. And your positive. Again, keep that where you know it is. Right, okay. So then take both of those leads off. Been on there a long time, so I didn't want to come off. And then you can just push the unit forward and lift these batteries out. So that's one of two of the original batteries that I had before, which is a C-Link. And these are the new batteries. Again, two of these of the Lucas brand, which is a superior battery apparently, hopefully. So just connect this up the same. The lock washer on each one. Oh dear, I have lost one. I must purse. Right, so as I was saying, it's a lock washer on each one, and then 8mm ring spanner. Just do that up. Just nip that up nicely. Same with that one. That's good. So I just push those forward a little bit, and I put packing underneath the battery. I've renewed that, and at the back and at the sides, just to give it some extra buffering, as it were, when it gets knocked about. And I'm also going to put these other double-sided tape with foam. This stuff is impossible to pick apart. Aha! I have it. Alright, so I took it off the other one, and there was sort of one here. And then one more on the other side. So that's good. Originally, the old batteries made it a 34 amp hour. I've upgraded this to a 40 amp hour, and I'll give you the stats on that a little bit later. Right, so next thing, just put this brace on. Again, with this, you just got protection, just so it's got a nice soft cushion against it. You don't want it cutting into the battery. And just 2 screws for that. One there. Just do that most of the way up. And then nip it up at the end, because it's got to be lifted just slightly. There you go. So yeah, just gonna lift it up a little bit. Too much. Right, just so it's kind of off the floor, off the ground a bit. Hopefully this will work. So nip this side up. Fingers crossed. And hold it in place. Get the knife. Always have a knife. Never know. You never know. Right, so that should be, yeah, that's tight in place. So now, hold on, don't let that slip down too much. Which it just has. So I'm going to just move it. I could do with more hands, but I haven't got them today. So I should just push on. So then that's the back case, making sure everything fits in there nicely. And then just, that should do the trick. Oh, no, it hasn't. So I managed to get that back on. Put the screws in on that side, they're done. Just tighten that up. Obviously these are sealed batteries, I don't know if you noticed when I showed you them earlier, so obviously I just turned them on their side, it doesn't matter. Alright, so that's all snapped into place, screwed up, and neatly put back together. It's there. Right, so I'll just show you around the other side. So there's a little 10 amp fuse which I shall plug in there. I've had that for the whole life of this and it's never blown once. So this side, just so you can see, you have the 12 volt cigarette lighter. Then under that you have the 300 watt inverter plug where you plug in. You've got this light here and that turns the inverter on. It's once the power's run out of the product that you might be using, it gives you an audible warning, just so you can just turn that off then, and that's that. That's the DC input, just there. So you can see, yeah, just there. So That's to charge, and you get this cable with it, so you plug straight in to your wall socket in your house or wherever you might be, and then that just plugs in directly there. So that's that. So that's one way of charging. Another way is using these. So again, that just plugs in there, and then the other end plugs it into the cigarette lighter of your car or whatever you've got, and that will charge it that way. And also another way I'm going to charge it, because this is bi-directional. I'm not sure about these other things, but it doesn't matter for this. I've got a solar panel, 100-watt one, which I've got the adapter that plugs straight into this as well. So I should be able to power this by solar as well as I can with my other battery, the DC house battery that's in my car. So that's that. I'll show you the other things you've got on here. So that's just standard torch, it's pretty bright. Down here you've got USB-A, and to power that you turn it the other way and that lights up. Turn it off. There you go. So that's that. So you can plug whatever you like into there. And noise, noise, noise. The other good thing about this particular power pack is you got these that come with it. So that plugs directly into there, tells you which way, you can't go wrong. And then you've got your clamp, so you can start any kind of engine you want. I think it's up to about 2.5–3 litres. I'll just show you on the front here. I'll just angle it a bit for you. Right, so when you've got your jump leads plugged in here, you've got a switch on the side, which I shall show you, just there, and that's off on. So when you've got your jump leads connected to your vehicle, you turn that on. You've got this indication light that tells you correct, not correct. Obviously that's correct. They're not plugged in, so it's just doing that for you. But if you connect them up wrongly, it will soon let you know. So that's just another little thing. So turn that off. What else have we got? Yeah, so that's it. So that's for the jump leads. That's the USB. That's the indicator light to let you know the USB is on. That is the power you turn on. It shows you quite clearly. That's for the torch. That's the button for the torch and the USB. Whoops. And then we've got the front. So you got that indicator. It doesn't work. I've got to charge these batteries up that are in here. So at the moment, those batteries have come pretty lowly charged. So I need to charge those up straight away. But that gives you an indicator from 0%, 50%, 75%, 100% charged. And it tells you over here, as you plug it in with this, it's going to tell me it's flat as a pancake. I'll just check whilst you're here. Alright, so that plugs in directly there. Turn that on and you'll get this light come on here. Alright, so there you go. So yeah, it tells you it's basically pretty low. So I'll make a note of how long that takes to charge and let you know. Yeah, what else? As I say, at the moment that says 34 amp hour on there, but I've put in the stronger batteries, so now it's 40 amp hour. So yeah, the original on there it says 34 amp hour. I've put the two stronger batteries in, which make it 40 amp hour. So you've gone from 34 to 40 amp hour which is 480 watt hours or 100 watts for approximately 3.2 hours. So just to give you a rough idea of, you know, how long you've got and what kind of output you've got there. But yeah, so there's that. I will continue it a bit. As I was saying, I've had this power pack for about 15 years now, and although it still works, it's getting a little bit long in the tooth and it takes longer to charge now, so that's my reasoning for getting new batteries and upgrading it to the higher power. The new batteries cost me £76 for the two, and although I could have disposed of this and got a different model, but having looked around, it would have cost me about 4 times the price for the same kind of power. So bit of a no-brainer to stick with this one. Use what you know, as they say. A similar model would have been 4 times the price without the ability to jump-start engines. I think I may have said earlier, a similar powered model would have been 4 times the cost. So without the ability to jump-start either, so that's not so good. So yeah, all those kinds of things made me think, I'll stick with this. It's lasted me this long. Might last me the rest of my life. Well, who knows.